Hello and welcome to KLM Institute,
where we bring you the latest and most significant stories from around the world. Today, we remember and reflect on the extraordinary life and legacy of Dr. Manmohan Singh, a man who played a pivotal role in shaping modern India. Dr. Singh, who served as the Prime Minister of India for 2 terms, passed away on December 26, 2024, at the age of 92. His death marks the end of an era, one that saw India emerge as a global economic powerhouse, largely due to the transformative policies he spearheaded. Dr. Manmohan Singh's passing comes after a period of declining health. He had been undergoing treatment for age-related medical conditions. According to the All India Institute of Medical Sciences (AIIMS) in Delhi, where Dr. Singh was admitted following a sudden loss of consciousness at his residence. Resuscitative efforts were made immediately. Despite these attempts, he was declared dead at 9:51 p.m. on the same day. The news of his passing sent shockwaves across India and the world, with leaders from all political spectrums paying tribute to his contributions to the nation. Dr. Singh's life story is nothing short of remarkable. Born on September 26, 1932, in Gaur, a village now located in Pakistan's Punjab province, Manmohan Singh's early years were marked by the turmoil of the partition of India in 1947. His family was among the many that were displaced during this time. However, Singh's resilience and passion for learning helped him rise above these challenges. He pursued his education in India, earning a master's degree in economics from Punjab University, Chandigarh. Singh's quest for knowledge took him abroad, where he earned a doctorate in economics from the prestigious University of Oxford. Singh's career began in 1972 when he became the Chief Economic Advisor to the Government of India. His ability to analyze complex economic issues soon made him one of the most respected figures in Indian finance. Over the years, he held several significant positions, including Finance Secretary, Governor of the Reserve Bank of India (RBI), and Deputy Chairman of the Planning Commission. These roles allowed him to shape India's economic framework and laid the foundation for his future as a reformist leader. In 1991, as the finance minister in the government led by Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao, Dr. Singh became the architect of India's economic reforms, which would go on to change the course of the nation's future. The Indian economy was on the brink of collapse, facing a balance of payments crisis, skyrocketing inflation, and dwindling foreign exchange reserves. In this moment of national crisis, Dr. Singh introduced a series of bold and far-reaching reforms that would pave the way for India's economic liberalization. These included reducing import tariffs, devaluing the Indian rupee, and dismantling the infamous Licence Raj, a system of controls that stifled economic growth. Dr. Singh's economic reforms helped India open its doors to global trade and investment, marking the beginning of an era of rapid economic growth. This was a defining moment in the history of independent India. The reforms were not just about economic policies, they reflected Dr. Singh's vision of a modern, progressive India that could stand tall on the global stage. His economic policies created a new path for India, one that would lead to unprecedented growth, a burgeoning middle class, and increased foreign investments. Dr. Singh's leadership and economic vision earned him international acclaim, but it was not just his role in shaping economic policy that defined his legacy. He also served as the Prime Minister of India from 2004 to 2014, heading 2 successive terms of the Congress-led United Progressive Alliance (UPA). His tenure as Prime Minister was characterized by efforts to push for inclusive growth, strengthen India's foreign relations, and improve the lives of ordinary citizens. Under his leadership, India navigated through global economic challenges, including the 2008 financial crisis, while continuing to maintain steady economic growth. As Prime Minister, Dr. Singh faced numerous challenges, including allegations of corruption that plagued his second term. Despite these issues, he remained steadfast in his commitment to governance and often displayed an unmatched level of wisdom and humility in dealing with complex political situations. His calm demeanor, integrity, and dedication to public service won him the respect of leaders across the globe, including his interactions with Prime Minister Narendra Modi when Modi was the Chief Minister of Gujarat. Dr. Singh's contributions as Prime Minister were not just confined to economic policy. He prioritized social welfare, education, and healthcare, making significant strides to improve the country's infrastructure and social security programs. His government also made key diplomatic moves to strengthen India's position in the global arena. Whether it was his efforts to forge stronger ties with the United States or his leadership in India's role in international organizations, Singh was an advocate for India's growth as a global power. As a person, Manmohan Singh was known for his modesty and humility. Despite his immense contributions to India's growth, he never sought the spotlight or indulged in the trappings of power. His quiet leadership style was in stark contrast to the often boisterous political figures around him. He is survived by his wife, Gursharan Kaur, and their 3 daughters, all of whom have been by his side during his final years. One aspect of Dr. Manmohan Singh's life that often goes unnoticed is his deep connection to Assam, a state in India that played a significant role in shaping his worldview. While born in Gah, in what is now Pakistan, Singh's ties to Assam are through his academic and professional journey. After completing his education abroad, he returned to India and took on various key roles that would contribute to the country's development, and his tenure as the governor of the Reserve Bank of India is especially remembered in Assam. During his time as RBI governor, he worked on reforms that impacted the entire country, including northeastern states like Assam. In particular, Singh's government made a concerted effort to address the development challenges faced by Assam and the northeastern region. Through infrastructure projects, improved connectivity, and social welfare initiatives, he helped bring attention to the state's economic needs. His government's policies laid the groundwork for future growth and development in Assam, creating a more inclusive economy and opening avenues for investment in the region. The news of Dr. Singh's death has elicited an outpouring of tributes from across the political spectrum. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in a heartfelt post, expressed his condolences, calling Dr. Singh one of India's most distinguished leaders, and acknowledging his pivotal role in shaping India's economic policy. Modi praised Singh for his wisdom, humility, and the efforts he made to improve the lives of ordinary Indians. Other political leaders, including Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, Rahul Gandhi, and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, also expressed their grief and remembered his contributions to the nation. Dr. Singh's legacy is one of transformation and service. He not only navigated India through some of the most difficult periods in its history but also laid the groundwork for the prosperous India we see today. From his role as Finance Minister to his 2 terms as Prime Minister, Dr. Singh's contributions to India's economic and political landscape will be remembered for years to come. His passing marks the end of an era in Indian politics, but his influence will undoubtedly continue to guide future generations of leaders. Dr. Singh's life was a testament to the power of knowledge, integrity, and vision in shaping the course of a nation. His story will continue to inspire all those who seek to serve their country with dedication and humility.
History will be kinder to me than the contemporary media or for that matter the opposition parties in parliament.
So, sir, my question is very simple and straightforward on the issue. I know there have been a lot of questions on corruption, on various other issues, but personally for you, many will accuse you, as you said, history has to be kind and look at you and you'll come out unscathed. But many will look at you personally as being unable to actually act or rein in your own cabinet ministers. The fact that you allowed a situation to go out of hand, that you failed to act politically, which was required, and that you kept going back to a core group or to various other people but refused to act, and that is why we came to a stage where even the Supreme Court asked the Prime Minister's office and even indicted it for various acts of omission and commission. So how do you respond to that politically, and how do you see your legacy because of the failure of you to act in a
Well, I honestly believe that history will be kinder to me than the contemporary media or or for that matter the opposition parties in parliament.
But what about the fact that you failed to act personally and rein in your own cabinet minister?
I cannot, I think, divulge all the things that take place in the cabinet system of government. I think, taking into account the circumstances and the compulsions of a coalition polity, I have done as best as I could do under the circumstances. That without discussing the merits of Mr. Narendra Modi, I sincerely believe that it would be disastrous for the country to have Narendra Modi as the Prime Minister.
Thank you for joining us today at KLM Institute. We will continue to bring you the latest updates and reflections on the lives of leaders who have made a difference. Stay tuned for more, and feel free to share your thoughts on Dr. Manmohan Singh's extraordinary legacy in the comments below.